Get through the right morning every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jodie and Hazy on Nova.
We're talking about what gives you the ick, because I mean I'm shaking even pressing play on this, but
Oh, you don't have to.
I mean just listen to Jodie speak in baby voice. This was during birthday payday late last week.
Tell you what, though, she's good barbecue weather, isn't she?
Oh yes,
Ready
makes a lot of sense. Can you stop speaking to the listeners like they're babies? 33 degrees.
Always going to be 33 degrees. Make sure you get some sausages. Put them on your barbecue.
Oh my God, that's making me want to flip this studio upside down, I'll tell you what. And I did flip the studio upside down, and there was a hell of a mess.
Yeah. Yep. And you got in big trouble, so the end. Sucked in.
And somehow I'm the bad guy here.
So in my defence, I don't really speak baby to my partner. Sometimes Sid the dog when I get home. Hello, Papa.
Oh, I tell you what, Sid texted me the other day and was like, oh my gosh, if I hear baby voice one more time, I am going to turn this house upside down.
Did she really?
Yeah.
You and Sid text, do you?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Good texter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does she leave like the little paw emoji at the end?
Yeah, she absolutely. Because it's her sign off.
That's my ick. No, not Sid doing that. But text messages where it's like ha 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 at the end.
Yeah,
That's
see, which is an interesting one. Do you want a laughing emoji or what do you want?
I want something cleverer than ha 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 ha.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting use of words.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. The grammar police is here. Hello, producer Zoe.
Hello, good morning. I love this topic. It's so good. There are so many excellent icks. And it's a real trend on TikTok as well for people to give their really unique icks. And I've found a couple of favourites that I just have to share with you guys.
Okay, go.
And keeping in mind, this is when men are doing these things. Him running after a ping pong ball.
Yeah, classic.
Epic. Can you imagine in beer pong, they'd be, oh, quick, got to trot off and bend over and get that. Embarrassing.
Yeah.
Can't make that look athletic, can you?
No. When he says the joke just a little bit louder because no one laughed the first time.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like, hey guys. Yeah, I went for it and it didn't work.
Yeah.
Classic.
But let's double down.
Yeah. Men sitting in the bath.
Do you know why? Because we're in a vulnerable position where your guts is crammed together.
Yeah.
You just can't, there's no way a bloke, apart from someone who's absolutely ripped to shreds, can look sexy.
Yeah, no, that's right. But I think this is my favourite one. When he's sitting on one of those bar stools and his legs are just dangling freely.
Hang on. Yeah.
Can you imagine? Like
sitting on a stool at the moment. Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
It's not good. It's not pretty. Anyway, I could go on forever, but there's too much good stuff out there.
Was there one on the internet about having a little bit of spit just by the
Oh
side?
no, that was one of my favourites when the little sides of his mouth are orange from eating spaghetti.
Oh yeah. That happens to a lot of blokes, including myself, because we're passionate when it comes to spaghetti bolognese.
It's not your fault. It's okay. 13 24 10. Your icks this morning, Chloe. What's yours?
You know when somebody drinks from a glass of water and you look through the bottom of the glass and you can see their mouth through the bottom of the glass?
And you can see their mouth work in the water and you can see right in there.
It's disgusting.
It is.
So true, Chloe.
That's tough.
Hey, Cara, your ick.
My ick is when people have food in their mouth and they take a drink and then they swallow said drink and then they continue to eat the food in their mouth.
Yeah, right.
So it's effectively watered down food.
Yeah.
Just trying to break it down
Yeah,
a
like-
little bit there, Cara.
Like, what are you doing? Are you just storing it for the winter?
What about if you're Cara and you're on a date with Joey Chestnut, who was the world champion,
For hot
dog
dogs,
eating champion, and he's nailing 72 hot dogs and in between each bite, just throwing a bit of water in there.
Yeah, and Cara's like, oh my God, we are so over. Over, yeah. We're done.
Jodes, can we just really open up and be honest here just for a second? It's important, isn't it?
I mean, if you've got something you want to get off your chest, I guess.
I mean, it wasn't that long ago. I told you, in fact, it was about an hour ago, I told you that I like to give you a call back when I'm sitting on the throne. The other thing you need to know as well is some things that give people the icks. And there's one thing in particular that gives me such a nick that I almost turn this place upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like flip the desk.
Really flip the desk.
Okay.
Nearly just put my fist through the computer.
Okay, so do I need to assume the brace position here? What's going on?
No. We'll just discuss it. We'll discuss it in a really, really positive environment. So late last week, Jodie just inherited this little thing that she likes to call her baby voice, just in everyday life situations. And I tell you what,
come on.
the feedback was brutal. Just wrap your ears around this.
Tell you what, though, she's good barbecue weather, isn't she?
Oh, yes.
Ready,
Makes a lot of sense. Can you stop speaking to the listeners like they're babies? 33 degrees.
Always going to be 33 degrees. Make sure you get some sausages. Put your way to barbecue.
Oh my God. That's making me want to flip this studio upside down, I'll tell you what. Hey everyone, what do we think of Jodie's baby voice?
Don't do the booze.
Agreed. 100% agreed.
You're just so predictable.
Prime ick. That is a prime ick situation.
But hang on, if we were to go back to that tape, at one point you did it too. You did a little bit of baby voice.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I do.
It's already deleted itself as well, that little clip, unfortunately.
Right, okay. That's interesting.
So that gives me the icks. So we put this out there, 13, 24, 10. What gives you a genuine ick? So just to explain as well, can you explain us what an ick is? Like it's that situation where you're so off someone for a particular situation.
Yeah, I'm trying to frame this in a mature sense. An ick is something that would make you not want to have relations with someone.
Right,
Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what an ick is.
Okay. 13, 24, 10. What 100% gives you the ick?
I've got one.
Okay.
Okay. So men who write in response to text messages, ha, 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 ha.
What's wrong with that?
Because it's lazy.
Oh.
It's lazy because I've obviously said something really witty and clever,
Yeah.
right? And you come back at me with ha, 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 ha.
Like that. Is that how you read it too?
Yeah. And that's not a response. You know what I mean? Like grown men saying ha, 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 ha. Am I right, Abs?
Correct.
Okay, I'm sorry, ladies. What would you prefer? LOL?
No.
No, that's icky too.
No, but come back and one-up me with humour. You know what I mean?
Or I could just say ha 7 or 8 times.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying.
Do you know what? I feel like Abbey would really be able to contribute in this space.
How many icks?
Abs, what gives you the ick?
Hang on. We've got 15 minutes till we have to give away the pink tickets.
I have a few, but one that I was going to do another one, but I'm going to do this one instead. Carrying an umbrella when the wind blows it inside out.
Yeah.
Just instant ick. Like, grow up.
It's
Get
very
it together.
specific.
I know, but it's gross.
And that's at the hands of the elements.
I know.
It's not something they've done.
I know, but still, like, it's on you, mate.
Yeah, okay.
Grow up.
Right.
That's tough. So what about this? Is this a nick as well? Someone who wears a dry as a bone in the city?
Yes. Correct. Yes.
Yes, no excuses for dry bones ever. Ever.
Yeah, tough.
EVA.
Oh, all right.
Also, food and teeth. Like, it's not their fault, but also, like, just get it together.
No,
That's tough as well.
Well, that's not fair.
Nah, like, you had lipstick on your teeth the other day. I always have lipstick
But
on my
you
teeth.
tell me.
Oh, yeah, I know, because I'm like you and I'm friends with you.
Yeah, but I appreciate that.
But people who, like the spinach in their teeth, like, ugh, no thanks.
So once it happens, and sometimes it's unavoidable, like that's a permanent ick.
Yeah.
Even when you do tell them, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. What about for a long time, Hazy had Invisalign? So, again, it's not your fault. It is not your fault.
Yes, it is.
I was
there
giving
were-
myself the ick with that.
There were sometimes random bits of spit that would come out the corner of
Oh,
your-
really?
Yeah.
You never told me about that.
Oh, I don't know. I just let it go through as a keeper.
Did everyone know about this? And no one said anything? Why didn't you
I
say
just
anything?
thought that you were extra. I just thought you were a heavy saliva person. You know, like there's people out there who are heavy saliva people. I just thought that was you.
This is very confronting. I don't even know. I'm the one it's happening to, and even I'm turned off on myself right now.
The other thing as well, and I know it's not their fault when they're asleep, but like when people snore, like grow
Yeah,
up.
okay.
Get your nasal passages fixed.
But that's completely
I
involuntary.
know, and they're asleep and they don't know they're doing it, but like grow up.
Okay, wow.
Wow.
Who knew that Abbey would have a list?
Yeah. How very, very predictable.
Who also knew that Abby's still single?
No one would know that. No, I'm not single this week, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, that,
There you go.
it's an ever-changing and evolving situation over the weekend. We can't keep up. I'm sorry.
Hey, Abs, what gives you the ick? I'm not sure. A permanent relationship? 13, 24, 10. What gives you the ick
Hey, Abby, what gives you the ick? Men.
in general? What gives you the ick? We'll take your calls next, 13, 24, 10.
Abby, fierce, independent, strong, smart woman. However,
Spot on.
something's happened to you that no one saw coming.
Oh, no.
I've got a boyfriend. No, just kidding. Oh, sorry, it's not Monday. Joke off. Okay, so I was I never go through my bank account, to be honest, but I was on this particular day, and I was just sort of having a look at transactions. Anyway, it comes up with a transaction taken out by something called PDF Master. No, I'm not talking about anything kinky. PDF Master is where you can go on, you can upload a document, and it will turn it into a PDF. Now, before I used this ages ago because I needed to do something for I needed to change a document into a PDF, and I couldn't work out how to do it on like Photoshop.
Yep.
I'm still trying to work out how that would be kinky.
Well, PDF Master.
Yeah, the PDF Master.
It's like a PDF document with a leash and a muzzle just on the ground, just going spank me.
It sounds a little bit odd. Anyway, so you sign up to this thing and it's 99 cents for a one-off like transaction.
Yep.
Yeah, cool, done. Anyway, so look at my bank account and I've had $75 taken out.
Wow.
From this PDF Master.
A lot of PDFing.
Yeah, so a lot of PDFing. So I click on the link and it takes me to Google and it comes up with like scam. And there's thousands of people talking about how they've tried to get their money back from this thing and they've ended up having to cut their card up, change bank accounts, like, you know, essentially leave Australia because they can't get their money back off of this particular site.
Wow.
So I was like, nah, stuff this. So I get on there, go to their technical support thing, and I'm like, you've taken money out without my knowledge, blah, blah, blah. Give it back to me or I'll go and I'll take this further. I'm going to go to the Ombudsman. I'm going to go to the media.
Yeah.
Literally within like 2 seconds, I have an email back. Hello, Abbey. We're very sorry to see this. Blah, blah, blah. You'll be refunded and we've also cancelled your subscription. And I was like, I never signed up to this. I did a one-off payment.
Yeah.
Anyway, a few weeks later, I'm sort of going through my bank account again. And I've realised, so I paid 99 cents when I first signed up, but I've realised that they have put 3 lots of $75 back into my account.
Oh, nice.
So on 13/24/10, number one, I want to know, have you been scammed? But also, like me, did you scam the scammers?
Yes.
I've done a reverse scam. I've gone and said, this is bull, you've taken this money out my account. So they've given me 3 instead of 1 refunds.
Yeah, right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good. The good guys won.
The good guys bloody won for once.
Yeah.
That scammers.
Yeah. That document is just, you're like, who's your daddy?
We've spoken about it before as well. You're a scammer's dream, Jodes.
Me.
You're an
Yeah.
absolute scammer's dream. If I was into scamming, I'd go after Jodie because, I mean, it comes from a good place, beautifully natured. So you would trust anyone at any time in any situation.
Yeah, my husband often just says to me, oh my God, if someone sends you a text saying, can I please have your bank account details, perhaps show me and not give them over straight away.
Yeah. Remember when you paid $3,000 in Bali for that Rolex on the side of the street? 13/24/10, have you been scammed? And this is a safe space because I think we've all been scammed at some stage. So don't feel shame.
No.
Open up because I can't believe how often it happens.
Well, I can't believe how accurate some of the logos and things are when they send you through things. And you're like, well, that has to be Bank SA.
Yeah. Big time.
Turns out it's not.
Some of the websites, it's like www.banksa.com, but then it's like ID Yahoo something. Like it's there's always a twist. But yeah, very, very legitimate.
There was a Peter Alexander one the other day that I thought was like, oh my God, $8 for silk pajamas from Peter Alexander. That's amazing. And
Take my money. Take my details.
Turns out they weren't.
It was a little strange that you needed all of my details, address and phone number, but I thought, hey, such is the system these days.
And all of my children's names.
Jodes, we're talking when were you scammed or when did you reverse scam someone off the back of newsreader Abbey just having the last laugh?
Yeah, definitely. I used a service called PDF Master, essentially to change a document from whatever it was into a PDF. They said that I'd sign up for a subscription, but I hadn't. I'd signed up for a one-off payment of 99 cents. They took $75 out of my account, so I went to town and obviously said, if you don't give it back to me, I'm going to heads will roll. But they've ended up refunding me 3 times instead of once.
Great.
So I've made $150 off them.
Did you aggressively bring that to their attention?
Suckers. No, not going to aggressively bring that to their attention. I'm going to block them because if they ask for their money back, they're not getting it.
And in a real sort of twist, like an Inception sort of situation, will you now become a scammer and scam some of these companies?
I'm thinking I could start like PFD Master.
Ooh,
you know?
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Good one. I love that from you, Abbey. Let's go to Danny. What happened with your scam doll?
Oh, hi, guys. I'm one of these people that gets a bit sucked into all the ads on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I needed a new robotic pool cleaner.
Sure.
And, of course, because I was searching and they all came up. And I was like, oh, that's a good brand. That looks good. But $60, that's pretty cheap. Pretty sure that's a scam, but I'm going to do it just in case on the off chance.
I'm just going to test them.
It's worth the risk, am I right, Danny?
It's worth the risk. Well, 4 months later, I'm still waiting for it to come in the post. So
Oh, no.
I'm guessing that was a no.
Yeah, that's
Oh, my
tough.
God. That's terrible.
And then you call up the company, they're like, well, what are you talking about? We're not a pool cleaning company. We're something completely different now.
Yeah, can you remember that
How
time
very dare you?
I ordered that Botox cream from China?
Yeah. Yeah, who would have thought? There were so many red flags. Like, it was literally, there was about 16 red flags. And you're like, no. Good deal.
Yeah.
And really trust these guys in this space.
Well, cheaper than Botox. And it came in like a little package and it was bright blue. It's like fluorescent blue.
Yeah.
I want to get someone in here to try it because I'm not prepared to do it myself. Let's go to Angie. What was your scam?
So we wanted a new puppy.
Uh-oh.
And yes, you know where this is going. So we found this site on Facebook and these beautiful cavoodle puppies.
Oh, no.
So we decided we wanted one. And they sent us progress photos of this little puppy getting, bigger and bigger. They asked for a $500 deposit, but pay it through PayPal and pay it through friends so that they can get it immediately. So anyway, long story short, we paid the deposit. Collection day came. They told us to meet us at a specific vet.
No.
We rocked up at the vet. There was no puppy.
Oh, Angie, when we went through the process of getting our little toy cavoodle Sid, same thing. Like, there are so many scams out there when it comes to buying a puppy.
We were absolutely devastated.
I bet.
We love animals and we fell in love with this little puppy. We even went out and bought toys and a basket and everything, the little bed for this puppy. It was horrific.
That is, honestly, Angie, there's a special place in hell for people who scam people over puppies.
With puppies?
It's the worst.
Oh.
Let's go to Julia. If you lost some money too, Julia.
Yes, I got a text message saying, very convincing with the bank's, logo, saying that someone was trying to scam me through my bank account.
Ooh.
So I hit that link. Don't ever hit the link, people.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So then what happened?
Well, I spoke to a human being.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's extremely clever, used all the banking language. And when I followed this up with the bank used exactly the same language as what he had used.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, wow.
It was the day before a fairly significant birthday party, so I was somewhat distracted. And I just went, I don't need this. So he convinced me to transfer my entire bank account into his bank account. And because I had done that, there was nothing I could do. Because I had consent.
Oh my gosh! What are we talking, Julia? How much did you lose?
18,500.
Oh my god!
I feel sick for you, Julia.
So I did fight it. Went through the ombudsman, went through members of parliament, the whole shebang. And I got $5,000 back from the bank because they hadn't really behaved that well.
Yeah.
But yeah, just don't hit the link. That's the moral of the story. Ring the bank. Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
advice. Oh, my God, that's awful.
The problem is people preying on beautiful souled people like Julia
Yeah.
and yourself as well, Joe.
What do you mean?
We've said this for a long time. You are a scammer's dream.
Yeah.
And I'll leave you with a quick little example. I've had this lifelong battle with my toenail where
With your fungus.
there's a bit of a fungus in there. We're trying to get on top of it.
Yeah.
So, Jodie, where'd you come back from? It was Gold Coast
Gold
or
Coast,
something.
yeah.
Jodie comes back from Gold Coast. She's like, guess what? I found this remedy from a random bloke who had a stall on a side street, and it's absolutely going to help you.
Yep.
It's like a little spray bottle. It's called Magic Rose Balm.
Yep.
He's clearly printed out the label from his home computer. It's got trying is believing. It says apply to required areas, keep away from your eyes, and then it's got this guarantee, which you believed as well. If it doesn't work, make sure you give me a call.
Within 2 months, he said.
Crazy. His name is Ray.
Yeah.
And I can tell you right now, it absolutely does nothing. And I look at the contents. It says it's got juniper, black pepper, and castor oil, and that's it.
All right.
So your intentions were so beautiful and so pure.
Yeah.
That's $60 down the good.
Oh, yeah.
Those who went off to Taylor Swift, well, lucky duck. Well done.
My entire feed was clogged up with Taylor Swift pics all across the weekend, which is not great if you didn't get to go.
Nah, it's okay. We missed out.
I mean,
as well.
you want to be happy for other people, but
sometimes it's hard though, isn't it?
sometimes it's difficult.
Sometimes it's really hard.
Sometimes it's hard to shelve your own needs and wants.
Yeah,
and be
spot
happy for
on.
other people.
And one of those people who went along was our boss, Josh, who works here at Nova. A nice little perk of the job. And then around about late Sunday night, he sent us through a little text about an interesting encounter that he had.
A celebrity encounter,
really
if you will.
Awkward celebrity encounter.
Go for it.
If you had one as well, jump on the front foot, get involved, 13 24 10. He sent through a little message that reads, embarrassing story for me. After the concert, I was walking back to the hotel with the record label. We ran into a guy called Paul. I was introduced to him, shook his hand, etc. I thought to myself, geez, this guy looks familiar. Anyway, long story short, it was Paul Kelly. Didn't even register until the guy from the record label was like, yeah, I've been friends with Paul Kelly for years.
Oh,
I kid you
wow.
not. I mean, it's only Paul Kelly.
The only way that could have been worse is if he had have said, oh, hey, Paul, what do you do?
Hey, Paul. What do you get up to in your spare time there, Paul?
Got any interests and hobbies?
Yeah, and even worse, he goes, my name's Paul Kelly. And you go, Paul Kelly? Oh, my gosh, the famous Sydney Swans
Yes.
player.
Wow, you were great.
Brownlow medalist.
Oh, my goodness. Didn't you have some talent? You ever had any awkward celebrity encounters?
Oh, look, the one that straight away goes out, an interview with, which I think I've told you before, with Craig McDermott, famous cricketer. Famous Australian cricketer. He just got inducted to the Australian Cricket Hall of Fame. I don't know what his problem was, but I said if you had to sum up one particular moment, your favourite moment across your career, what would it be? And his response was, is that really? That's your question? Oh, God. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to say, and then I'm sitting there going, hang on, is that a bad question?
Yeah.
And we ended up cutting the interview short.
Yeah.
I think we even said, like, Craig, you're not into this, so let's just leave it here.
Yeah.
Like, you've done this too much this morning.
Yeah. I had a similar encounter with a cricketer once when I first started seeing my first husband. We went out for dinner and it was the entire Australian cricket team. Daunting for a young 20-something-year-old.
Yeah.
And I was sitting next to a guy called Paul Rifle. Can you remember him?
Oh, Rocket. No, I don't think they called it Rocket.
No, Pistol.
But Pistol. That's right, of course, Pistol
Rifle.
Rocket.
Yeah. Well, funny you should mention that because I was trying to do small talk and I was just like this young kid not knowing what to say or what to do. And he had a rifle in his ear, so like an earring.
Oh, my gosh, which was actually a rifle.
That was actually a rifle.
That's nice. That's slick.
And I think I said something stupid like, I don't know, oh, that's a cool earring. And he's like, yeah, it's a pistol.
It's a pistol.
Like, okay, right, that's your nickname.
That's
I get
my
it now.
nickname.
Yeah, anyway, then he turned to the person on his left after I'd just sat there like a mute for a long time because I was so overwhelmed and overawed. And I heard him say to the person next to him, does this chick even talk or what?
He said that loud enough so you could definitely hear it.
Yeah. 13 24 10. Let's do it this morning. Your awkward celebrity encounters.
Also, Pistol, can confirm, yes, she definitely does.
What about the irony of that? I was going to have a 15-year career on the radio. Yes, I do talk. Thank you.
Talk consistently a lot for a living.
To the point where you have to block your ears half the time.
Crazy stuff. All right, awkward celebrity encounters. Have you had one?
Just talking about our boss, V-Neck Josh, who went to Melbourne to watch Taylor Swift on the way home with the record label, ran into just like a little-known performer.
Yeah. What was his name again? Oh, that's right, Paul Kelly. One of the greatest musicians that this country's ever produced. He's our Bob Dylan, but yeah.
I mean, I would have played To Adore if it was me in this situation.
Okay.
But that's up to you.
Okay. I mean, we could sit here and play Paul Kelly tracks until the cows come home.
Yeah. Unfortunately for our boss Josh, he didn't recognise Paul. He got introduced to Paul and then he was like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. And then at the end realised it was the Paul Kelly.
Bless Paul Kelly for not really making a fuss.
Yeah.
Just going along with it.
Yeah, exactly right. Let's go to, because we are talking your embarrassing celebrity encounters, let's go to Tanya. Hey, Tanya.
Good morning, beautiful people. How are we?
Oh, good, Tanya. How are you?
Say that anytime, Tanya. What was yours?
Oh, in the late 80s, I was doing a photo shoot because I was doing a lot of media work with a footballer, Justin Madden. And so we did the shoot. Everything was lovely. He was lovely. And then he turned to me afterwards and he said, oh, so do you barrack? I was from South Australia. He said, oh, so do you barrack for my team? And I said, oh, yes. My brother barracks for Tigers. I didn't know any other team. So I said, yeah, go the Tigers. He looked at me with disgust.
Obviously.
Yeah.
He is Carlton.
Yes.
I know that now. Oh, my God, I wish the ground would swallow me up. And he just looked at me and I just went, oh. Someone told me about 5 seconds after he walked away from me and I was like, somebody killed me.
Yeah, particularly the rivalry between the Blues and the Tigers. That's like going up to Taylor Walker and being like, oh, I love that you play for the Power.
Yeah. Thank you, Tanya. Let's go to Mark. What was your awkward celebrity encounter? Mark, who didn't you recognise?
Oh, my God. Hi, guys. Fantastic on the radio. Morning, everybody. I had a couple, actually. Rachel Ward, when I used to work as a hairdresser for many years in Sydney.
Yes.
And I was in Broadway Shopping Centre at Optus, and she was in front of me, and I was like, oh, my God, this Rachel Ward. I've got to say hello. I was like, oh, hi, I really loved you in Thornbirds, Dead Men Wear Plaid. She went, yeah, and turned back around. And I was like, oh, my God. I thought about 2 inches tall. I had another situation with Michael Caton from the Sullivans.
Yes.
He came into the salon one day when I was working in Surrey Hills.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, my God, there's Uncle Harry, you know what I mean? Because we used to watch the Sullivans, of course, being a good Aussie boy. Yeah. And I said, oh, I really loved you in the Sullivans. Great show, blah, blah. Yeah, I'll just take shampoo, thanks. I was like, yeah, conditioner with that? Yeah, like full on. And don't even get me started on Richard Wilkins.
Oh, there we go.
I worked at Channel 9 in Sydney for a while. And, yeah, like cold as a fish, that one was. Whatever.
Yeah, wow. There you go.
A really nice part of the Smooth family, our Richard, too.
I tell you what, Mark, you'd certainly have a few stories to tell, I reckon. You could write a bit of a memoir.
Mate, I've got some beauties. Although, but I met some really lovely people too. I was lucky enough to do Casey Donovan's hair at the Deadlies.
Oh.
What a fantastic human being she was.
Lovely.
Or is.
Yeah.
And same with Jessica Malboy. Such a gracious girl. I fell in love with her straight away. She was so good to the students. She was fantastic.
I think that's nice.
That's really nice. Did she sing a lot, Mark? Jessica Malboy?
Yeah, she did. Well, we were doing all the hair for her backup dancers.
Okay.
And from Bangara.
Yep.
Because I actually knew one of the boys. Get me, drop a name. Stop it, girlfriend. Seriously, right? Sonny Ray, one of the Bangara dancers, and he was, look, I had a great career in Sydney doing hairdressing. It was a real lot of fun. And Jessica Malboy, I love you to bits. And, who was I talking about again?
I'm not sure.
Jessica and, oh my God, we're getting confused.
Richard Wilkins.
Mark, thank you so much. You can come on any time and dish the dirt about celebrities.
That's the energy.
Totally.
Mark's energy. Love that.
Harnessed everyone's energy in this room and just really brought it.
We've had a really nice, restful, peaceful night. I like to try and get 7 hours in, Jodes.
7 hours.
But that's so unrealistic sometimes.
Well, for us, that's 9 till 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's not too bad.
Yeah. It's just if you toss and turn, if you've got a 5-month-old at home as well, he's going to keep you up because he's in sort of 45-minute blocks.
Yeah.
It's just not going to work.
When is this whinge going to end, do you reckon?
It's my personal whinge.
Yeah.
And I don't even really have to do anything. My poor wife is such a zombie at the moment.
I bet she's
pushing through it.
Oh, no.
What about this? Your sleep position is very, very important as well.
Yep.
People who sleep on their stomachs are more prone to various health issues, and one of the biggest complaints among people who sleep on the front is lower back pain.
Oh, yeah.
Stomach sleeping can also make it more difficult to breathe.
Yep.
Additionally, sleeping on your stomach can put stress on your heart.
Yep.
And it can cause migraines, pinched nerves, and other neurological issues as a result of sleeping with a twisted neck. And maybe more importantly, it can even lead to more facial wrinkles.
Oh, no. All those other things I glossed over and went, oh, that's fine.
Then
But
other
the
positions,
facial wrinkles.
because of the way the position faces your head on the pillow.
Yeah, right.
How do you sleep at night?
I'm on my tummy.
Oh, that's exactly what I thought, old wrinkle face McGee. Well, you look like you've got the face of a 25-year-old, but you sleep on your stomach.
Yes, I do.
How do you even do that?
I don't know. That's the only way I can get comfortable. And I remember going to the physio once to complain about lower back issues. He's like, you sleep on your stomach, don't you? I was like, yes. He goes, please stop doing that
He
immediately.
was like, grow up.
Yeah.
For goodness sake.
Like, you're not a 6-month-old baby, okay?
That's why you're tossing it. Sorry, no more milk from the bottle for you anymore, Jodie.
And give up that dummy, thanks.
For goodness sake,
You're in your
graduate to
40s.
side sleeping. You're in your 40s, for goodness sake. Producer Emily, how do you sleep? What's your go-to position?
At the moment, it's I am sleeping on my side, but for a long time, I fall asleep easily on my back.
Ooh.
But I have to have a caveat for that because I have to have the quilt tucked up under one hip, and then on the other side I have a pillow tucked up underneath one of my legs. So I'm not flat on my back like a vampire.
You're a lot.
I am a lot.
You're a lot to deal with.
I know.
You can picture Em as well, can't you? Just sleeping on her back in her coffin. And what comes with that is just the most epic snoring of all time. It's the bloke.
Oh my God.
It'd be a delight to sleep.
That
on.
actually sounds like Michael, so that's interesting.
Yeah, okay.
There you go. You need to make some changes. Thanks, Joe.
All right, yeah.
Just do what I do.
What?
Sleep standing up.
There it is.
Jodes, here's Christian Bale from American Psycho.
I like to dissect girls. Did you know I'm utterly insane?
Yes, he's absolutely insane. And he's done something very, very unusual for a celebrity, which we'll talk about after 7 o'clock. But while we are on the topic of psychos, here's a headline that didn't surprise me at all. There could be far more female psychopaths than previously thought. As I'm in amongst 4 beautiful ladies.
Be very careful. From the Batuta Advocate, because this is wrong.
This is not satirical. Well, it's commonly believed that more men are living with the condition of psychopathy. One expert believes women are not being recognised as often due to their subtle, less obvious behaviour.
So we're smarter psychopaths.
Well, did I say it wrong?
No, but did a man write this?
What do you mean? Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course he did. I don't think a woman did. She should be batting for the other women, surely. Finally, it's some bloke who's just really having a tough time, isn't it? There could be a great deal of female psychopaths out there. It's just harder to spot them. It's from Dr. Clive Body. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
He's an expert on psychopaths in the corporate world. He explained that we not be able to spot the condition in women because their behaviour is just a little bit more subtle.
See, we're clever about it. That's the thing.
It's your eyes, I reckon.
Is it?
Yeah.
What makes us psychopaths, though?
Well, I think for you, I reckon for you, Newsreader Abbey, it's your obsession with true crime. That's probably a bit of a dead giveaway, isn't it?
What's wrong with that?
What do you mean? Your dream is to one day be the subject of the podcast.
Essentially, yes.
You too, producer Emily.
Either like first on scene or find them or...
Yeah, I don't want to be the subject of it. I want to solve a crime.
Do you know what I always say? How depressing if like someone's going through a podcast and your episode comes up and they skip it
because it's so boring.
So, like, when you first brought this to our attention, I was like, that is ridiculous. Women are not psychopaths. But then when I assess you two and your absolute obsession with true crime and the fact that you both have to get up at an ungodly hour and you scare the bejesus out of yourself by listening to said podcast, I think you're onto something, Andrew Hayes.
But also diversion.
Classic.
Diversion.
I'm just being subtle.
Classic psychotic behaviour.
If you ask any of my ex-boyfriends, they'd agree with you.
Yeah,
I'm an
wow.
absolute psychopath. You know what I did this morning? Driving in, I've had no sleep because of Pink last night, and I'm listening to a podcast, and then I had to shower at work this morning, and I honestly thought someone was going to come through that bathroom door. I just had this feeling of someone's there out watching me. There's no one here. No one in
That
the
was
building.
hazy.
Psycho.
Yeah.
You know, he's been very silent in this situation as well. Producer Zoe.
Yeah.
Classic psychotic behaviour. Just taking it all in.
but
Very subtle.
You know what the issue is that we have to turn into psychos sometimes because you don't listen,
Yes, that's
number
true.
one. Number two, we ask multiple times for you to do things or whatever, and we have to ask you all the time to get things done, and that's why we turn into psychos.
Well, thank you very much. I do like this haircut. I just got it. I think we can all agree that in this team there's a bunch of psychos. Can we agree on that? Wait, hang on. Get away from me. Go, get away from me! Oh, no, not the face! Not the face! I've had enough. Abby, I've had enough. Boop, dead.
Fitzy Fridays, Fitzy Fridays, da 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 da. Fitzy Fridays.
Oh, yes, the absolute best time of the week. We've said that since day dot. Now, Joe, it's before we speak to the beautiful and courageous Ryan Fitzgerald.
Yep.
Just a little bit of housekeeping. So yesterday we were doing a promo that was going to run throughout the day, just talking about what we're going to do today.
So, for those who don't know, a promo are the things that run throughout the day. They're obviously pre-recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't quite go to plan when we were trying to spruik our mate Fitzy. Our other favourite South Aussie, Fitzy. And as we know,
I mean, situations like that where beautiful nicknames are born. So, ladies and gentlemen, please say good morning to Ryan Fisty Fitzgerald. Good morning, Fisty.
My heart skipped a beat yesterday. I thought, oh no, the story's finally out. You know, I was when I got delisted, I was doing it tough financially. I couldn't pay my mortgage. Dave was a lovely guy. Next thing you know. Jodie and Hazy are talking about it. That's out everywhere. But no, you can call me Fisty. I've been called worse.
Yeah.
You know, I was after the 5K kilometre time trial. I was shitsy there for a while. So I think I definitely wasn't a fighter back in the day, so it couldn't have been because I was quick with my hands.
No, wasn't really that. We posted it if you want to check it out. It's on the Jodie and Hazy Instagram page. But the funny part is, Fitzy, Hazy said it, and then I got the giggles and couldn't regroup, and I was, berated by my producer. However, at the time you thought you called him Fizzy, didn't you?
I thought I said Fizzy. And then when we replayed it and I heard it for the first time, geez, Fitzy, I had to lie down. I needed a glass of water.
It was, and then there was this moment where Hazy was just over you laughing.
I know.
Come on, let's get out of here. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
Hurry up.
Fizzy, why is that funny?
I know.
Oh, Fisty, that is funny.
And because I got the uncontrollable giggles, you're getting mad at me because I couldn't spit out my words without really realising what you said. So apologise is the point.
Oh, sorry, everybody.
I am more than happy to have Fisty Fridays.
Yeah.
We can do. And can somebody please drop that? What was the king of Port Alunga South before? Please drop that. All right, or else I'm not coming back next week. You can call me Fisty all you want. Let's take that out.
That is news reader Abbey. Blame her for that one.
Take it out, please.
There we go.
We'll
Watch
have a
this
word
space.
with her. Hey, Fitzy, we were talking a little earlier in the show actually about the things that you used to get back in the day real cheap, like your school lunch orders and that sort of stuff. Like, you know.
Oh, yeah. Is this the prices at Adelaide Oval?
Yeah,
What is
it's out
it
of
for
control.
a bucket of chips? What, $6.80 or something?
Virgin towards $7. It's outrageous.
Oh my God!
Good chips though.
Do you remember at primary school when you ordered 50 cents worth of choc buds, you got 50 choc buds?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
50.
Yeah.
1 cent each. And then, like, I remember lunch orders were so good when you could smell it coming down the hallway.
Oh, yeah.
And, we used to get the crumb sausage.
Oh.
Do you remember
German
crumb
treat.
sausages?
Yeah.
Which, also, when you became a teenager, if you went down the beach, you'd get one of those as well. But
It's so true, though.
it is. It's really hard. It definitely kills the mood, that's for sure.
Fitzy,
And
I
that's how I
remember.
became Fisty Friday. I know.
It's all coming out. I can't wait for this memoir.
I used to get a chocolate milk, a crumb sausage, and 50 choc buds. Like that was just, you could get that for around about $3.
Yeah, I remember walking home from Ogilvy High School, which was an all-girls school in downtown Hobart, Fitzy, and I'd stop at the corner store and get 50 cents worth of chips, and you've never seen so many chips in your life.
You couldn't finish it.
Crazy. It's ridiculous now. You don't enjoy the footy as much when you have to pay $6.80 for a bucket of chips. It's no good.
Yeah, I mean, I love that you're pretending like you're not in a box every time you go to the footy.
There's people desperately trying to buy you beers as well.
I feel so sorry for all the peasants out there. No, I have been a peasant my whole life.
Oh, dearie me. Fitzy, thank you so much for joining us. I'm sorry about what happened during the week with your nickname.
So just a quick decision. Fisty or shitsy? What are we going with?
Just call me Ryan.
Thanks, Rhino. Catch you next week.
See you guys.
Jodie's Diary.
Dear Diary, time for some real self-reflection this week. I've learned a lot of things about myself, or lots of tiddlywink bits of information, if you will. So,
Sure, the little tiddlywink bits of information that you need. Tiddlywink bits of information. Am I right there, Abs?
Are you two okay today?
apparently I have a very short attention span. You're listening out for this song this morning from our mate Redfoo.
Yes, you need to concentrate in the moment because that song just played. And our winner this morning is Eleanor from Hallett Cove. So congratulations to Eleanor.
Like super short. Chris, what are they calling the opening round tonight?
Opening round?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Did you say what are they calling the opening round tonight?
I've also discovered I'm a cow.
If you're just tuning in for the first time, Jodie is our cow, which we get into milk daily. Oh. Jodie's just down on all fours right now, milking Jodie.
And I have a complicated family tree. You know, being from Tassie and all. So my nan knitted it a cover.
Oh, of course you did. Of course you did.
Shut up,
Yeah.
that's wholesome. God, you annoy me.
And,
Anyway.
here's the twist. Nan was actually my mum as well.
All right, enough about me. Let's get to know Dutch sprinter Femke Bol.
I could hear how big she was behind me, so I was like, okay, this is good, now we keep going, and this crowd is so amazing.
We were speaking to producer Zoe before, and she was like, do you know what that reminds me of? What? The shrimp from Shark Tale.
That's true, and the other thing is, my sister had a baby, and I took it over because she passed away, but I still take care of it with my wife.
There you go.
Tom Wren joined us with his thoughts on International Women's Day.
Well, I didn't say I was there.
Okay, that was taken a touch out of context, but Jodie the cow did it. Hazy also had some random thoughts.
Constantly staring at Connor Rosie's ass as well.
Dari, my co-host, managed to work bats into absolutely everything this week. Got to keep it going for a minute because this is the important message coming up.
Sorry.
He even combined Batman and Benson Boone, you guys.
Then the last 4 cold Decembers I recall. And I see my family every month. I found a girl, my pearl.
Stand by for the Batman, Benson Boone and Femke Bol mashup.
I could hear how big she was behind me, so I was like, okay, this is good, now we keep going, and this crowd is so amazing.
Then the last 4 cold Decembers I recall.
This week ended with a love triangle between Shelby, Abbey and the General.
We were both drunk when we met at the cafe. You caught my eye, I flashed my tail, and then you came my way. Here she comes, my new babe. You said, hey, my name's Abbey, nice to meet you. I said, what's up? I'm the bird on the door, and well played. 'Cause you're about to get laid.
So to all the Bat, Peacock and Femke Bol lovers, go off this weekend, kings and queens.
This crowd is so amazing.
Then the last 4 cold Decembers I recall.
All my love, Jodie.